All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Grantsburg, Wisconsin. My name is Bob Rombach. Nick Rombach is on the video camera, and we are excited to bring you some West Lakeland action here tonight. The Frederic Vikings and the Grantsburg Pirates, and just a few minutes before we get going, but I wanted to kind of start early, show you a couple things. This is last year's final standings. Frederic finishing 2-16 last year, looking to improve on that. Grantsburg was one of the top teams in it till the end as far as contending for the conference. A crazy conference season last year for those top 4 or 5 teams. But Frederic has some skilled players. They've got some good guys coming back, including these are the returning all-conference players. Ben Onis, now a senior. He is the lone returning all-conference player for the Vikings. Grantsburg returns Aaron Berkman as an all-conference player from last year. So we'll definitely be keeping our eye on those two fellers. Couple minutes left to go, and Grantsburg coming off a big win over Glenwood City, had kind of an offensive outburst. 76 points they scored. I think it was 76-23 was the final, or 76-63 was the final score of that one. And it looks like we're just about ready to get things started. Frederick's still out there bouncing the ball around, so minute and a half left to go. Today, or near today, is the 5-year anniversary of that great finish between Grantsburg and Cumberland. I have that video pulled, that highlight video, and maybe we'll play that here at some point. Halftime, we're going to see the dance team. Excited to see the dance squad, and I'm not going to just here. Let's listen to Pete.
And now the starting 5 for the Frederic Vikings.
I think they're still chatting. They still have 30 seconds left, and they're going to use that 30 seconds. I see Ethan Bergstrom down there talking about what he wants from these boys, drawing up some plays, and they're gonna take all of it. See Ben Onis down there right in the middle. Looks like Roman Lottie is going to get the start here. Xander Matson, and now they're ready.
The starting 5 for the Frederic Vikings. Number 2, Ben Onis.
Ben Onis.
Number 3, Donovan Larson. Number 4, Roman Lati. Number 11, Xander Matson. And number 33, Lucas Ruder. And now the starting 5 for the Grantsburg Pirates. Number 2, Jaden Brown. Number 5, Zach Ramba. Number 15, Vincent Boland. Number 21, Aaron Berkman. And number 23, Dane Lozier.
So there you go, the starting lineups. And let me just finish my thought on halftime, where I've been kicked off of Facebook so many times because of copyright problems, and unfortunately, so we're not going to be able to listen to the music. Unfortunately, but we'll still get to see them do their stuff. You can make up your own tune if you want to. So here we go. You heard the starting lineups. It's Onis, Larson, Lottie, Matson, and Ruder for Frederic. For Grantsburg, it's Brown, Rombach, Vogland, Berkman, and Lozier. Rombach and Onis have gone at it over the years, and they'll go after this opening jump again, and Zach Rombach comes away with it. Jaden Brown tracks it down in the backcourt. We are underway here. Appreciate y'all watching wherever you may be, even if it's 30,000 feet above America somewhere, which I know a couple of moms are. Here's Rombach, one of the moms, in the air right now. heading to Florida. It's hard to feel sorry for them. I know they are not happy having to miss their kids' game, but it is what it is. And Dane Lozier gets the scoring started for the Pirates. 2-0. Here's Lottie getting a screen and a little give and go, or pick and roll, trying to go baseline, but the pass to Larson is a little off the mark. Here's Jaden Brown, who scored 21 points in the opener and was a leading rebounder. Back up top to Vinny. Vinny had a career high 11 points in that night against Glenwood City. Step back three, no good. Rebound, Onus. Onus, a really good rebounder for Frederic, and in the conference, you'll see him at the top of the leaderboard at the end of the year. Tough play, and it's taken away. A steal by Jaden. Jaden has it, basically 3-on-2. Tough shot, didn't get it to go. Rombach gets the rebound, and he's blocked from behind by Onus. Onus goes baseline off the glass and good. Then Onus gets the scoring started for Frederic. 2-2. Lozier underneath to Rombach. Rombach spins, gets a little bit of a shot. It's off the mark. Onus did a good job staying straight up and down on that one. Here's Lottie. Lottie, had it on his backside and dribbled again. Michael saw it, nobody else did. At least the ones that counted with the stripes on their shirt. This one is out of bounds and will be Grantsburg ball off of Onus's fingertips. 15:47, not a lot of scoring yet. A little over 2 minutes into the game. Rombach scored 27 in the season opener. He has one shot so far. Dane Lozier has the ball. He has the points for Grantsburg. Brown now goes baseline, and he stepped out of bounds. Larson gets it to Onus. Onus gets it to go. He has 4 points, and Frederic leads 4-2. Michael Myers, the coach for Grantsburg, joined by his brother this year, Tyler Myers. Nice look, and good, and one for Vinny Vogelin with a nice assist from Zach. Zach drew the double team. Vinny came slicing down the lane and got it to go. And the foul is on Lucas Reuter, and the first substitution, Reuter is out, and in comes Alec Tisdale. Vinny to try to break the tie. A little too far, and it's rebounded by Tisdale, new into the game. Good to see Brock Matheny down there tonight. He was sick at the Glenwood City game, and that's going to be a foul and one. Jaden Brown picks up the foul, and Donovan Larson picks up the points. (6-4), Frederic here early, just under 15 minutes to play in this first half. Grantsburg girls won big in the first game of the night. That one was no good. Brown with the rebound. So both teams 0 for 1 from the charity stripe. Here comes Jaden. Over to Berkman. I think that's the first time Aaron's touched the ball tonight. Here's Lozier, and he is pushed off the ball, or off, whatever. He got fouled. Foul is going to go against Xander Matson, the second on Frederic, his first. Aaron to inbound. Finally finding Rombach on the baseline. Zach, triple team, loses the ball. Vinny comes up with it, and now it's out of bounds, and it'll stay with Grantsburg off of Lottie's foot, perhaps. Frederic defended that inbounds pretty well. Into Berkman. Underneath the Rombach. Rombach He's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Zach was 9 for 13 in game number 1 from the free throw line. And 1 for 1 right now. Mark Seeger checks into the game as Vinny sits down. Zach 2 for 2 from the line. Tied back up 6-6. Here's Tisdale firing it over. Larson into Onus, double teamed. Nice cut. Tisdale up and good. And falling awkwardly, but he's all right. Alec Tisdale with 2. Brown into the lane, kicks it out. Lozier open from the left corner, no good. Rebound, Rombach, he goes back up, and it gets the roll. Zach Rombach now with 4. Here's Tisdale, firing it over to Lottie. Roman Lottie, I remember Oscar Lottie, his brother, now Roman, here for Frederic. And the foul goes against Dane Lozier. Dane had some foul trouble in the Glenwood City game. He's a very aggressive defender, and it works out well oftentimes, but he will pick up some fouls. Here's Aaron Berkman with the steal. Forcing contact, no call, and now Frederic wants to run. And the ball is knocked away. Good job by the Pirates getting back. Now Brown, he is checked at half court. A bad foul there for Frederic. And it'll be their 3rd foul. And that foul is on Donovan Larson. 4th foul on Frederic. 13 and a half minutes left to go in the first half. It's 8-8. And here's Berkman. It's fired up to Brown. And Jaden uses a screen from Rombach, gets it over to Mark. Seeger looking underneath, a little low, back to Mark. Swung around, no, Dane's gonna go into the lane, no good, rebound Tisdale. So where are you guys watching from? Let me know in the comments whether you're watching the which stream you're watching here. I just remembered, I think I forgot to go to Frederic as well. Here's a 3-pointer for Jaden off the mark. Rombach and Onus battle, and they will all game long. Onus comes away with that one. Underneath to Ben. 3-pointer off the mark for Lottie. Up ahead, Berkman for 3. That one's short, and Lottie gets the board. Here's Larson. Larson spinning in the corner, in the elbow. Lottie surveying, nearly taken away, and still a scramble for it. Jaden and a Frederic fella, Matson tied up. It'll stay with Frederic, but good hustle play there by Brown. Matson will come out, and into the game, Brett Strenke. Just under 12 minutes to play here in the first half, and it's knotted up at 8. This is Larson firing it underneath to Onus. Onus picked up by Rombach, trying to spin off the glass. No, rebound Zach gets it. Now Brown will bring it up the court. Berkman. Seeger. Mark puts it on the floor, back to Berkman. Lobbed over to Lozier. Lozier kicks it back out to Mark. Mark inside to Zach. Zach will get the ball, his pass tipped, and now it's a scramble. Onus comes up with it. Wanting to get it back to Berkman, it's tipped away, and a turnover on the Pirates. Tisdale for 2, and that's going to be a walk on him. And Aaron Berkman will come out. Vinny Vogelin back into the game for the Pirates. Rombach with 4, Lozier with 2, Onus with 4, Larson with 2, Tisdale with 2. Who did I miss? Oh, Vinny with 2 as well for Grantsburg. 8-8. Low scoring here early. Grantsburg had a good night the other night scoring. Here's Jaden losing the handle. Onus comes away with it, gets credit with another rebound, I think. Larson, head fake, in the lane, tough shot, no. Vogeland with the rebound. Ooh, and Tisdale almost timed that up right. Fired over to Lozier, and it's off his hands. He slaps his hands in frustration. And a timeout's going to be called by Michael Myers for the Pirates. That's going to give us a chance to say thank you to our sponsor, Burnett Medical Center.
Do you have difficulty sleeping, severe sore throats, or constant snoring? It may be time for you to visit Burnett Medical Center's ear, nose, and throat specialist, Dr. Frojmovich. He works with adults and children to diagnose and treat various conditions of the ear, nose, throat, and related structures of the head and neck. Conditions range from reoccurring ear infections to difficulty breathing and sleeping. Sign up for a better tomorrow with a treatment plan that works for you and your health.
Oh, really? Welcome back. I was just getting some of the lowdown about the 8th grade game here. Jeremy Burton up here, the coach for the 8th graders. Of course, I have a vested interest. My son plays on that team. Caleb does. And sounds like it was a barn burner. Won by 1 point. Grantsburg was down by 9 at halftime. That's all the farther we got. 30 seconds isn't very long, guys, for to get the scoop. 10.5, 10:37 to be precise, left to go in the first half. 8-8. Frederic with 4 team fouls, Grantsburg with 2, and here we go. Berkman getting set to check back in. Here's Tisdale working, Mark Seeger working hard on him. Lottie gets a jump shot off, and he gets it to go. Nice shot, Roman Lottie. 10-8, Frederic leads. Seeger up top. Lozier loses it, drops it off to Vinny. That was a little bit low, so Grantsburg resetting a bit. Jaden wants baseline, off the glass and good. Nice play by Jaden Brown, and he has his first points of the night. Tied back up at 10. Lottie. Look at Lozier just get in his face. He still has his dribble, and he's going to use it now. Dane gets his hands up. Nice defense by Dane Lozier. Going baseline, tough for Larson. He passes it back out to Tisdale, and Zach's going to pick up his first foul as he hip checks Ben Onus. Zach was another one in foul trouble against Glenwood City. Lozier comes out, Berkman back in. Ball is nearly taken. Ben Onus does rip it away from Rombach. Here's a three-pointer by Lottie, no good, and it's tracked down by Seeger. Seeger in a little bit of trouble. He finds Brown, though. Brown to Berkman. Berkman lobs it to Rombach, and Ben Onus just takes him out from underneath, and Zach is down. Onus kind of just that could have been pretty dangerous, and Zach is all right, it looks like. Zach had to go high for the ball. Onus wasn't looking and was backing into him. Well, thankfully everybody's all right. Brown is mugged, gets the ball off to Berkman. Shot is no good, but look who's there. It's Vinny Vogeland. So nothing called on that, which is surprising. Lottie with the ball. Over to Larson. Underneath to Onus. Onus too hard off the glass. Vogeland is there. And now 2 guys on Vogeland reaching. That one's knocked out of bounds by Larson. Yeah, it'll be Grantsburg ball. Physical game here, 12-10. Grantsburg has the lead. Looked like Aaron was trying to get the ball to Rombach on maybe an alley-oop. It was too far. Here's Grantsburg with the ball again. Seeger fired over to Berkman. Back up top to Seeger. Vogeland into Rombach. Rombach spinning. Tough shot. Ball is altered. Apparently blocked. Zach's getting a lot of attention in the paint. Frederic doing a good job collapsing on him. There's a give and go. Zach had left it, and Ben Onus gets the easy lay-in. 6 points for Onus. Here's Vinny, and they're going to have a bit of a talk. They're looking for something there. They missed it, and an immediate timeout by Coach Myers. That's going to give us a chance to say thank you to another sponsor, Northwood Tech. All right, back to the action here after a timeout called by Michael Myers. Into Rombach. See what they run here. Using the screen. Hands it off to Brown. Jaden over to Vinny. And ball is at half court. Picked up. And that's got to be it's going to be a foul on Frederic. And up off the bench is Lucas Reuter. That's the 6th foul on Frederic. And he's in for Tisdale, who's done a good job for Frederic. Brown for deep three, no. Rebound, long rebound goes to Lottie. Up ahead to Larson. Underneath, back out. Long three, got it to go. Donovan Larson for 3. Donovan with 5 points now, and it's 15-12 Frederic. Told you Frederic had a good team here. They didn't finish great in the season last year. Lobbed up to Jaden. Back out to Aaron. Aaron for 3. Yes, Aaron Berkman gets it to go. And it's tied up again. Lottie uncovered, and that one missed. And on the line was Brett Strenke. Back into the game, or new into the game, Carson Anderson. They go deep here on the Frederic bench. Brett Strenke is out. Mark Seeger comes out, and back into the game is Dane Lozier. Rombach's going to bring the ball across half court. Gets it over to Berkman. Lobbed underneath to Jaden. Jaden has the ball swatted away from behind by Larson, and physical play continues. That was all ball. I mean, you could tell it was all ball. Here's Brown. Brown going baseline, fires it in. Rombach, tough shot, doesn't get the glass and doesn't get the points. And Grantsburg comes up empty, 15 all. Larson. Lottie in the corner. Kicked out. And a foul on Dane. Dane Lozier is going to get a reach-in foul. And he's going to have to come back out. There's been a lot of contact that I've seen from both teams that was a little more egregious than what I just saw there, but Dane now has 2 fouls. He has to sit. That's the 4th foul on Grantsburg. Looking for Onus, and that's going to be offensive as Vinny Vogelin gets position just in time, and it's a foul on Ben Onis there. And it'll be Grantsburg ball. That's Ben's second. Rombach over to Seeger. Up top, Vogelin. Berkman. Lottie on him. Back to Rombach. Rombach. Berkman. Seeger. Lobbed in to Jaden. Jaden. And one for Jaden Brown. That's Jaden's 4th point. (17-15) the score on that make, and Jaden will go to the line for the bonus. Or the one-shot, three-point play, and he gets it. Grantsburg has been good from the line so far up to this point, and that's the 5th point for Jaden Brown. Reuter. Losing it, getting it back. Now Onis. Onis, tough shot, and he gets it to go. Nice play by Ben Onis going baseline. And he has 8. Seeger. Looking, now he finds Jaden. Jaden thought about it, now puts it on the floor, get it to Berkman. Back to Seeger. Zach. Rombach puts it on the floor. Can't get that to go. He is having a tough time from inside. Ben Onis doing a good job on him. Had a nice look that time, just came up short. Lottie with the ball. In the lane, tough shot, no good. And the ball is going to go out of bounds off of Grantsburg. So if Zach can get some of these shots to go, and looks like the defense for Grantsburg is doing pretty well. Close game here, 18-17. Frederic's doing most things really well here. Onis, leading scorer in the game. He has 8. Here's Larson. Reuter, not his shot. Skip pass over to Lottie, now to Larson. Larson with a tough shot, wasn't quite set, but the long rebound tracked down by Vogelin. Nice job by Vinny to get that rebound. Thought that was going to be over his head. He backed up nicely. Here's Brown. Brown has it stripped away through his hands, through his arms, and taken by Larson. Reuter likes that shot. The three-pointer is no good, and the rebound goes to Seeger. And he just lost it to Ben Onis, and there's a foul on the floor. Mark just got a little bit out ahead of himself there, and Onis was lurking. And then the foul on the floor. Matson will check in, and in out comes Anderson. 18-17, Grantsburg with the thinnest of leads. Reuter into Larson. Larson jump shot good. And now Frederic with the lead. Looking inside to Jaden. Jaden has the ball knocked away again. Jaden's been losing the ball a little bit here. Frederic has been very aggressive on some of these shots. Jumper is no good, and it's going to be Frederic ball off of Seeger. 8 fouls on Frederic, but it's keeping him in the game here. Very aggressive. I shouldn't say it's keeping him in the game. They are winning this game outright. That ball missed. That shot missed. And another ball lost by Jaden. Poked free, and it'll stay with Frederic. We'll see how Jaden reacts here with not the cleanest of first halves. Sophomore is a good ball player, and what do we have here? Timeout called. 30-second timeout gives us a chance to say thanks to Burnett Medical Center again.
Do you have difficulty sleeping, severe sore throats, or constant snoring? It may be time for you to visit Burnett Medical Center's ear, nose, and throat specialist, Dr. Frederic. He works with adults and children to diagnose and treat various conditions of the ear, nose, throat, and related structures of the head and neck.